You know, when we had this vision a couple of years ago, it took a lot to put this all together. And there was really one person that said, you know what, wherever you're going, I'm going to follow. And he had my back the whole time.
Yeah!
I've been traveling with this guy for 16 years. His English is getting much better. Much better. But his work ethic has always been solid. I mean, getting to spend time with him, traveling and having drinks and dinner and breaking bread, I really got to understand who he is at the core and where he came from. And it just really inspired to me and to everybody here. And we're just so thankful that he came into our lives and continues to inspire us and continues to impress us and continues to lead the charge and just embodies leadership, doesn't care what anybody says, has a vision, has a goal, and is not afraid to work. I mean, we love each other so much that over the mountain retreat, it was both of our anniversaries and we actually shared a room together. We didn't share a bed, we shared a room. Okay? But it's very humbling. I was someone who came from, we weren't wealthy, but we had a lot growing up in America. We wanted for nothing. I mean, maybe didn't see our, parents much because they were working or whatnot, but, had everything we could ever wanted in America. We're so blessed to be here. And when he shares his humble beginnings and where he came from, it just gives you a whole new understanding and appreciation for what we have. And that's why if I'm a little tough on us in America, it's because I know this great leader called Medina, and I know who he is and where he came from and where he's leading this great company. So let's let the #1 business builder in Yoli today take us home. So Chris, the stage is yours.
Leading or managing? Everything starts and fails on leadership. John C. Maxwell. Let me take you to the journey, guys. I've been with this company for the past 17 years. Now, one of my biggest mistakes in leadership, when Yoli is doing well, I stopped leading. I went to the management mode, and that's the biggest mistake. Okay? Your team will follow not what you say, but what you do. Okay? It's not easy, guys, to build this business. There's a lot of highs and lows to this business. It's either you can ascend or you can descend. So let me share to you guys, some of the ways and how you can look into if your business are going to ascend or to descend. This is the thought of leadership. For my 21 years of experience, knowing the levels of leadership, guys, will tell you where you are in your business. Level 1, this is the seller. And everybody needs to go to this level that you need to sell. Sell the product. This is where you can do a lot of testing to customers and bring customers. But the most important thing, you need to sell your own story first. By how? Be the product of the product. You cannot sell and tell your story without doing it. Okay, but don't stop on level 1. Now, I love customers, don't get me wrong, but how we're going to build this business also is growing. So that's why you start going to level 2, which is being a recruiter. Okay? When you recruit, this is where you can experience starting to get big income, like the first order bonus, the monthly performance bonus. But the biggest mistake, guys, this level is very addictive. Okay? A lot of the people, they get consumed to the recognition of getting the commission. Okay? So this is where you can keep recruiting, and sometimes you have this personal vendetta of acquiring so much on the commission, and you forget about growing a team. Okay? So be careful on this one, especially if you keep performing, into monthly after monthly after monthly, and then you see that just like throwing, spaghetti on the wall, you look into who will stick on the wall. Okay? The third level is, guys, is you need to start to become a builder. Being a builder, this is where you focus on duplication, helping your team, looking into your organization in depth, where the fire is going on, support them, and that's how you become a builder, guys. Help them, because without being a builder, you cannot move to the next level, which is being a leader. Being a leader, guys, this is where the rubber meets the road. Because without leadership, guys, I'm telling you, you keep grinding and grinding and grinding. And I'm sick and tired of being a grinder, until I found some leaders. But you need to learn how to identify this type of leaders, and you need to spend a lot of time with them. Okay? And then, of course, the pinnacle of our business, guys, is to be the leaders of leaders. This is where the legacy is. Now, I'm not saying, guys, that you go to retirement, because there's no such thing as retirement in this business. I thought I could retire when I quit my nursing job. When I'm doing well with Yoli, biggest mistake, I start to slow down doing my business. But this business is about people's building business. You don't stop because you hit the ramp. You don't stop because you hit the goal. Go down, you need to descend from the mountain and pull these people up back to the mountain. That's your job as a leader. So, let me tell you some of the journey I have in this company. This guy, Luis Averola, contacted me back in 2016 through Facebook. We connected, but we haven't get into the business because he was involved to our company. And for some reason, with God's grace, he contacted Corey and I again 4 months ago. This guy, if you see that picture, that's the first time he was able to go in an airplane. When me and Gemma took him a couple of weeks ago. He never been to an airplane, guys. But he's a hard-working dude, get involved with network marketing for 10 plus years. And then the cool thing, what I learned from these guys, sometimes you need to learn how to connect with these people. We've been doing so. I haven't seen him in person. But eventually, he brought in somebody like Manuel. And Manuel is a retired engineer already. But he brought in this guy, Jerome. 10 years also in the network marketing profession. But he's a good connector. Being a good connector, and this is one of the skill set you need to learn about this business. Now, even during the cruise, we've been communicating with him. But guess what? Through Jerome, I found the gem in the Philippines. She was the gem, guys. And I don't know if you're going to work or not, because I don't know her. I just see her. But the moment I start seeing the posting he shared, how often she goes to the office, leaving early in the morning, going back at her home at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and she's a woman. You go, oh, wow, this is impressive. And that's why, guys, I decided to commit to myself, even though we just came back from the cruise, to fly and pour more gasoline into this organization. I never met them. It took me 28 hours to fly to the Philippines. Jacksonville, Atlanta, 15 hours to Korea, and then to Manila, and then 4 hours of layover in there, and then I flew to Naga, and we did our first event. Since then, guys, for the past 3 weeks I was in the Philippines, I'm with this lady and the whole team every single day. We grow. Look at this picture. Can you imagine? Women like her will take this motorcycle, go in a bus ride for hours and hours, no excuses, rain or shine. She will show up. And I was so excited to see her because I said to myself, she outworked me. I thought I'm the hardworking. I guess I'm hardly working. So I connected with her. When I arrived at the airport, they pulled a big banner, welcome. They printed, a big banner welcoming me. I've never been to this city in Naga, in Bicol. And we drove 2 hours just to do the event. But since then, guys, we become good friends. Doesn't matter if you're doing the TGD in a hotel, in a coffee shop, in a one-on-one, we do it every single day and multiple times in a day. I was exhausted and I told Gemma, Gem, can you let me take a leak? Please, so every day, he won't stop. She always take advantage. Hey, let's do this one first. This I go, oh, I'm so tired already and I have a jet lag. But you know what? This business, sometimes you need to do the sacrifices, And working on that kind of situation, I saw and I met so much people driven to succeed in life. And I could relate because I'm from the Philippines. I grew up poor, and I become, the channel of blessings to these people, just like what Gemma's doing. That's very humbling, guys. We have teams in Naga who rented the whole bus for 31 people. 12 hours drive from their province to go to Manila to meet us. And they have a round trip. But they were so excited. And look at what's going on. These people, they cook rice. They provide their food just for the 12 hours. They save money, but they want to show up to this event. If you don't know what success is, this is success, guys. They made the commitment already. The success is just the byproduct of hard work. There's no freaking secret on this business. Look at that. I heard the story from Boots. Never in the history of Yoli, Philippines, that they have so much people in the corporate office. They have people when they do some fun stuff, but not in an opportunity like this one. People are standing, guys. And people are paying in cash. And sometimes I shared some of the pictures to Ravi, to Corey. These people, guys, are hungry. And I seen this one to my kababayan that I could be that kind of channel of blessing to them, just like what Gemma is doing. I'm trying to match her effort, but I'm still, fell short. You know what I mean? So, look at some of these pictures, guys. It's so humbling to see it. And sometimes we and Gemma, when we have conversation, I don't know where we at because we've been jumping from city to city, driving and flying, and I don't know where we at right now. That's how freaking hard we work. By the way, product, guys, I'm telling you, we're gonna pull 10 diamonds this October before my And I told Gemma, the only way we can bring Robbie Feather to the Philippines if you go Blue Diamond. Right? So guys, to be a great leader, you need to have courage. There's a lot of definition about courage, guys, but this is one of the best definition I have. Courage is doing the right thing when you don't know how it will work out. Courage is committing yourself to the right course of action regardless of the cost associated to it, by Charlie Kirk. I don't know if it's gonna work. I never met these people, but I have the courage to do it. Sometimes you need to have a blind eye to go, and have faith. Have faith with God, what we're gonna do. I put the work, So, leaders, guys, should have courage. Because when you have courage, you are limitless. If you have courage, you lose all your excuses. If you have courage, you do everything. No ifs, no buts, just do the do's every freaking single day. I would like to take this opportunity, guys, to thank the Almighty God for giving me the time, for protecting me. I was able to go home, with my family. I would like to thank my wife's Rose. Where's my wife? Thank you, sweetheart. I'm telling you guys, it's hard having kids and grandkids and she managed to take care of everything. I cannot do this one. The dragon cannot fly high without somebody's helping me. And sometimes you will tell me, that you're doing, yes, but this is partnership. I cannot do it. And especially guys, if you're married, this is pretty, exciting things when your spouse are supporting you. There's a lot of challenges that we have, but I believe in this company. To Robbie and to Pini, bro, thank you so much for not quitting. Many times that we have a one-on-one talk, tears that we shed, many times. But I never quit on them. I always remember when I see Robbie Fender during hard times, the movie Braveheart. Anybody watch the movie The Braveheart? When he tried to swing the sword, you can take my life, but you cannot take my freedom. Right? That's Robbie, guys. We've been through a lot of things in Yoli, but he never know how to quit. Like that. Yoli is not perfect, I'm telling you that. And I'm not perfect either. But you have that kind of relationship with these people, and I told Robbie, I go to war even I'm armed with a toothpick. And Mike doesn't want a toothpick. No, I get it. But it's an iron toothpick. And to the Chief Visionary Officer, my good friend Corey.
Yeah.
Dude, this is all your fault. Right?
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing the vision, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing the room with me. You wake up the sleeping dragon. I'm telling you that. And we're not stopping. This is just the beginning. And of course, to my climbing buddy, to my mountaineering buddy, to my good friend, my mentor, Darren Falter. I love you, bro. I woke up this morning and this popped up on my cell phone, on my Facebook feed. And I want you to see this one, guys. I don't know if it's a coincidence or Darren just don't want to be, included on the fun stuff of what we're doing. And I know he's looking after us. Losing Darren last year, guys, is very devastating to me. Now, if you look into this date, October 8, which is October 8 today, 2016. I said in here, a very special day to one of the most courageous men I know. His love to his children, wife, and friends is second to none. Most people call him Big D or Uncle D, the mountain man. I am very fortunate to ascend Mount Olympus with him 2 years ago. Happy birthday. We love you so much, Darren Falter. Guys, what we call this event, what's the call of this event? Ascend. I don't know that. I don't know. I know Darren is watching over us, and I'm so glad to be part of this, company. So I know this will not stop 16 years. We're going to go another 16 years and 16 years. We're going to have grandkids about this company. And I'm so committed to do this one, guys. So, to have courage, you need to be unashamed and you need to be bold about your faith. Be bold and unashamed of your vision. Be bold and unashamed of your teammates. You need to work hard, guys. Everything is there. You know why? I believe that everybody can have a shot to succeed. You know why? God created us in His image and likeness. God doesn't create us to be broke. You need to get rid of that one in your mind. If you believe in that, then anything and everything is possible.
Yes.
So guys, this is the beginning, and I'm excited about the future of Yoli. This room, come on. You know when I see this room? This is like the dream conference that we have. After we grow so big. And guys, this one will be just nothing. This is just be a home party. This event. I'm telling you that. If you follow the system that Corey has been teaching you guys, I didn't see it first when Corey started talking about, Chris, we're gonna go to testing. You go, wow, we can test STD right now. I was excited. I don't know if it's testing or good. Hopefully they can test me. How can I grow taller, and come out with that kind of product. But again, guys, this is an amazing company. All of you have the opportunity to get involved. If you miss the first wave, this is the biggest wave in Yoli, and I'm guaranteeing you guys. And I know, not all of you will buy into that, and it's okay. This vision is for these people who have the courage to do it. These people, this business is for those people who are willing to go to work. I'm here, guys, even though I'm cross-line to you, doesn't matter, offline, sideline, you need to follow this one, guys. This business is built through building people. Our greatest product on this business is people. But you need to be the first one. You need to lead yourself, lead by the example. If you don't have fear, guys, everything will follow. Love you, bro. Don't quit on us. Keep working hard. Corey, right? I promise you 10 diamonds in the Philippines. But let's go there. So guys, come on, USA and Canada.